Gretel and Hansel tells a story set long time ago in a distant fairy tale countryside and focuses on a young girl who leads her little brother into a dark wood in desperate search of food and work, only to stumble upon a terrifying evil. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Movie Files. Elliot here with a brand new movie review, and as you can see on the screen right now, I did a poll on my Instagram earlier, which if you're not already, follow me on Instagram, but I asked if I should see this movie or should I see Rhythm Section, and as you all can see, I chose to go with Hansel and Gretel, and I'm here to talk about it tonight without spoiling a single thing for you all. But before we dive into the spoiler-free review, for those that are new to Movie Files, we review movies, we react to trailers, we do TV reviews, we do unboxings, we do giveaways, and so much more. So definitely consider subscribing and hit that bell so you can stay up to date with my content. And if and when you've seen this new film, you got to know what you got to do. You got to know what you got to do. Yes, you know what you got to do. You got to comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, let me know. If you like this new spin on this fairy tale that we've all seen quite a few times, so let me know in the comments. So starting this review off with the positives, there were a lot of things that were very surprising for me personally. Number one, the cinematography in this film was amazing. Like, this film had the dark grays and the reds and the purples. It reminded me a little bit of Mandy meets the Witch. Very beautiful film. The score of this film, speaking of Mandy, it reminded me of that kind of that techno, kind of off the wall, really interesting score to the film that really kind of created its own character within itself. It reminded me a little bit of Drive too. This is a really great score. I'm gonna have to download the score and check it out because I really enjoyed the score of this movie, as well as the attention to detail. I'm not too familiar with Perkins' work. I know he directed some films and I've heard some great things about it, but this guy has an eye, man. Like, attention to detail, the set design. One thing that this film does a really great job in, and I'll talk about the scare factor, but just speaking of that a little bit here, there's a sense of creepiness and there's this eerie atmosphere that they create and does such a great job of putting you in that environment. And just, again, the set design, the cinematography, the filmmaking aspect of this film is very good. Like, I'm not going to lie. As speaking of, the talent in this movie outside of Perkins, you have, actors in front of the screen, starting off with Sophia Lillis, who I've seen in films, It Chapter 1 and 2, of course. She was great as Bev, and also I saw her on a TV show last year in Sharp Objects with Amy Adams, who I'm pretty sure they're twins because she looks like a young Amy Adams, but I thought she was fantastic in this film. Again, seeing her in the films, and then seeing her on TV, this young lady has a bright future ahead of her. Watching her just lead this movie as as Gretel, she does a fantastic job. She has really great chemistry with her younger brother, who really doesn't have that much to do in the film, but the little kid, who I believe this is his first acting movie, did a really solid job. But again, the spotlight was all on Gretel, and I thought that Sophia did a fantastic job, and I'm just excited to see her career continue to grow, whether it be in the horror. As you can all see, she loves to be in the horror genre with it, and Sharp Objects being a drama kind of, thriller show. But I just really am fond of her work, and I'm excited to see her career continue to grow. Another standout for me was the witch. I can't think of her name right now. I believe it's Allison, if I'm not mistaken. She was creepy. Again, going back to creating the creepy atmosphere, she was part of that. Like, the way they made her look, the way she moved, the way she talked, I kind of really enjoyed sometimes, not all the times, but I really enjoyed the back and forth cat and mouse game between Gretel and trying to figure out what this witch is all about and vice versa. There's a really good, interesting dynamic between those two. And again, the lady that plays the witch, I don't know if I've seen her in anything before, but I hope I see her in more things because she is fantastic as the villain in this film. And, kind of transition into some of the criticisms. As I had mentioned, I like the back and forth, the cat and mouse game between Gretel and the witch, but sometimes it became a little stale. It got a little old. It got a little boring, if I'm not going to lie. And that's one thing that is unfortunate for me with this film. It's an hour and a half, but I don't get too sleepy in films. Like, I'm a big cinephile. As you all know, I love watching movies at the theater, watching movies at home as I review them on this channel. But I was kind of bored at times. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. It was just a sense of again, it's a slow burn. And I love a good slow burn, guys. Like, I really do. I enjoy a methodical story that takes its time to let the audience know what it's about. But it kind of drug out. I feel like this could have been, I hate to say it, but it could have been like a short film, like a 45-minute movie, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of stuff. I think the first act is really strong. You kind of get the sense of Gretel and Hansel, or her brother, their relationship and kind of their situation that they're in and how they ended up on their own in the forest. And I kind of like that element. And I also like kind of the finding out this witch in the house and what she's all about. But once we kind of get to that second act, to that third, it kind of loses its meat, right? This is a table full of food, and it seemed like the first act of the food was really good, but then you just get kind of bloated, and it kind of gets a little slow, and you get a little tired. And unfortunately, that's where this film kind of fits for me. Cinematography, score, the acting, the directing, all really great. But the story and the pacing is a little stale, a little boring. So with that being said, I'll give this film a 2.9 out of 5. It's a lot, I didn't expect that much from this film. Again, the filmmaking aspect and everything about that was really solid, but it was the story and the slow methodical thing of this story that just kind of put me to sleep at times. I'm not going to lie, but 2.9 out of 5. I'm going to probably check this out again because I really appreciate a film that takes its time in regards to the set design, the score, and the way that the film looks. And it's a gorgeous looking film without a doubt. So I'll probably see it again. And who knows, that score might go up if I check it out again and take a couple Red Bulls before I watch it. So again, 2.5 or 2.9 out of 5 for me. Let me know what you all thought of this film once you get a chance to see it. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Like I said up top, subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell so you can stay up to date with my content. Check out some of my videos that I have on my channel right now. Reviews for Sabrina last week. We got some stuff coming up this weekend with my movie and TV bucket list for February and so much more. We got Fast 9 trailer reaction tomorrow, so definitely keep an eye out for those videos. Follow me on all my social media accounts. Keep an eye out for the content coming pretty soon. Thank you all for watching this review. We'll see you in the next one.